I hope you all have said that Shree Krishna ji, we are offering the class to you. So chapter 2, the most important chapter of Srimad Bhagwad Gita, as Sri Krishna ji starts giving his teachings for the humankind. So that's the reason it is most important chapter. Okay. Mamta ma'am, we will do the chanting, chapter 2, Sloka 1.
Yes, ma'am. Shree Krishna.
Sri Krishna ma'am. Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjay Uvacha.
Tam tatha
Tam tata.
kripaya vishta
Kripaya Vishta.
mashur purna
Mashur Purna.
kulekshanam
Kulekshanam.
vishidanta
Vishidanta.
midam vakya
Midam Vakya.
uvacha
Uvacha.
madhusudanaha.
Madhusudanaha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Kutastva
Kritastva.
Kashamalamitam
Kashamalamidam.
Vishme
Vishme.
Samupastitam
Samupastitam.
Anarya
Anarya.
Jushta
Jushta.
Masvargya
Masvarya.
Makirti
Makirti.
Karamarjuna.
Karamarjuna.
Okay. Sorry, यहीं पे सो जाओ. श्लोका 3. क्लेप्यम्मा
Klaipyamma.
स्मगमा
Smagama.
पार्थ
Partha.
नैतत्वय्यु. बोल दे ऑफर किया.
Tatvayu.
पपद्यते
Papadyate.
शूद्रम
Shudram.
हृदय
Hrudaya.
दौर्बल्यम
Daurbalyam.
त्यक्त्वो
Tyaktvo.
तिष्ठ
Tishta.
परंतप.
Parantapa.
श्लोका 4. अर्जुन उवाच
Arjuna Uvacha.
कथम
Katam.
भीष्ममहं
Bhishmamaham.
संख्ये
Sankhe.
द्रोणं च
Dronam cha.
मधुसूदन
Madhusudana.
इषुभिः
Ishubhi.
प्रतियोत्स्यामि
Pratiyotsyami.
पूजार्हा
Pujarha.
वरिसूदन.
Varisudhana.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
you all have a pencil also with you, because in Bhagavad Gita there are a few selected important shlokas on topics, like when someone is depression, when we are confused. Many topics are there. So I'll be keep on telling you, if any important shloka comes, so you can make a note in front of that shloka. I will send the photo as well, but if it is written, it becomes very easy. When you open your book, you can come across, yes, this shloka is important and this is the topic. So this what I do. So Shloka 3 is important. It can be chanted when someone is in depression or you are in depression. We can chant for others also. We can chant for them as well. Like, you can pray that I'm chanting for this particular person, or you can sit in front of that person and chant, because not everybody like the spiritual path. So you can chant in behalf of them. We can do that. Okay, we'll move to the meaning part. So we are about to begin our journey in the second chapter of Gita Ji. Let us take this opportunity to orient ourselves so that we can get the most of our journey. The second chapter is an extremely important chapter, perhaps the most important chapter of the Gita. It is long and contains most of the often quotes verses of the Gita. It also introduces most of the key themes of the Gita at a high level. The rest of the Gita picks up the themes and elaborates on them. Therefore, there is a variety of topics that we shall get to see in the second chapter. This chapter is called Sankhya Yoga or Yoga of Analysis. So, chapter 2 starts with Sanjay. Sanjay is talking to the blind king Dhritarashtra in the palace, Hastinapur. They both are sitting there, and Sanjay got a boon that he can see what is happening on the battlefield Kurukshetra, and he can hear as well. So Sanjay Uvacha, Sanjay said, Tam to him, that is Arjun, Tata thus Kripaya with pity, Avishtam overwhelmed, Ashrupurna full of tears, Akula distressed, Ikshanam eyes, Vishidantam grief stricken, Idam this Vyakyam words, Uvacha said, Madhusudan is Shree Krishna ji, meaning the slayer of the demon named Madhu. So in this verse, Sri Krishna ji is addressed as Madhusudan. So he had slayed the demon Madhu and hence got the name Madhusudan, or the slayer of the Madhu demon. So here he is about to slay the demon of doubt that had risen in Arjun's mind and is preventing him from discharging his duty. So confusion is also a demon. It is not letting a person do his or her primary duty. So after Arjun collapsed into his chariot, overwhelmed with grief and suffering on the situations of going to war with his own relatives, Sri Krishna ji looked at the pitiful state of Arjun and spoke the following words. So Arjun is totally collapsed. He has expressed totally. He had went out. Everything is done. Now Sri Krishna ji saw him with a very pitiful state, and he is going to kill the demon named confusion in Arjun. So whenever you are also confused, we are also confused. We are humans. Arjun was so very wise man. He was a great warrior. He was the one of the favorite devotees of Sri Krishna ji, favorite friend, best friend we can say, because in chapter 4, Sri Krishna ji has said that we both have come on this earth many times in the past, and we will come on this earth in future also. So Sri Krishna ji and Arjun are the best friends, his favorite devotee, and they both come in pair always. So whenever Sri Krishna ji comes, he brings along Arjun. So on this, I will say that when Supreme Lord comes on the earth, he takes the incarnation. Before he comes, he let all his celestial gods, the deities, his favorite devotees, he first sent them, and then he comes. So when Sri Krishna ji avatar, the Krishna avatar, all the gopis, all those were celestial gods. They were all his people. So everybody has come down on earth to like we also, when we go somewhere, where we go to a relative's house or a friend's house. Nowadays we don't go and we go to hotel. That is a different case. But generally, what for our comfort zone, correct? Why what we see our comfort zone. Nowadays, comfort zone is being alone. But Krishna Bhagwanji likes to be with his own people. So that is why he, it has come in Bhagavatam also that he sends all his people, all his devotees from Vaikunth, from Golok, from Indralok, from everywhere, so that he is comfortable. No, it has to be it should match, no, Sri Krishna ji's उनके बराबर का, no, intellect, his companionship. It's very difficult. So he sent everyone in different forms, and he also come on the. So we'll come back to this shloka. So our Krishna Bhagwanji finally has planned to speak and give his teachings, and he's going to kill the demon named confusion in Arjun. So it is, we should consider that is a demon named confusion within us, and we are going to know with the teachings of Sri Krishna ji that demon is going to be killed. Okay? Now he is going to explain quickly. Yes, Mamta ma'am. Finger fast.
Yeah. So here, this is the first sloka of chapter 2, where we hear the teachings from Krishna ji himself. So here Sanjay is explaining Dhritarashtra that in the war field, Arjun is filled with different sorts of emotions in his, confusion, pity, mercy, and then he wants to completely give up on what he is doing, his primary duty. So in between all these confusions, here Krishna is starting to give his teachings, and clear his confusion.
Yeah, thank you. Now finally, Krishna Bhagwanji has said, he started. Sri Bhagwan Uvacha. So Bhagwan is Sri Krishna ji. Sri Krishna ji has said, Kuta, where from, Tva, to you, Kashmalam, delusion, Idam, this, Vishme, in this hour of peril, Samupastitam arose, Anarya, not a noble person, Justam, practice, Ashwaryam, which does not lead to the higher abodes, Akritikaram, leading to discharge, Arjun is Arjun. Now, Sri Krishna ji is asking to Arjun, from where this delusion has entered into you at this critical time. So why is saying the critical time? Because everybody is ready to wage the war. They have sent the signal as well. And now Arjun is telling that I will not fight and I have to run away. Or either let them kill me. So it's a very critical situation. Everything is ready and you are backing it up. So Sri Krishna ji is saying, it is not an, no, you are an honorable person. Krishna Bhagwan ji saying to Arjun that you are an honorable person and it is not suiting you the way you are behaving. Why? Because many other warriors are looking upon Arjun. What Arjun will do, we will also do. Generally, it is a very common behavior. Whoever is very famous or capable, normal people will look upon them. Okay, how they live, how they are behaving, how they talk, how brave they are. We should also be brave like them. So that is why Krishna Bhagwan is saying that you are a honorable person. It is not suiting you. And from where this delusion has entered you at this critical time. And Krishna Bhagwan is saying that this confusion is going to harm your reputation and your pleasantness. Arjun has a reputation. He has a name. Arjun is a name. Now also everybody knows, okay, Arjun means he was a great warrior. He was the favorite devotee of Krishna Bhagwan ji, best friend of Krishna Bhagwan ji. So he has a reputation. He has a name. Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying this delusion will harm your reputation and pleasantness. So what do we learn here? That when we get some situations, we should try to think in a different way. Not the way you are thinking. Understand? Like, you get a situation and you are thinking in a way, try to think in another way. See, suppose what happened, we think, okay, the opposite person has hurt me. Try to think in that opposite person way, that why that person has hurt me. Maybe that person, what the way he or she has done is genuine. Maybe that person is being hurt by someone else, and that person is coming and no giving you back instead of giving to someone else. So we should also not take revenge and try to think in all the ways. Are able to understand generally what we do? We think now what is Arjun is doing? He is thinking only in this direction. He is not thinking in a wider direction. So Sri Krishna ji is saying that don't stick to this direction. Make your vision wider. Make your thoughts wider. Make your intellect wider. Even for us. No, sometimes we react on very silly things. No, it happens with everyone, which is not required. We can just ignore, we can just let it go, and we can just do our primary duty. That is what Krishna Bhagavan ji says in complete Gita. Do your dharma. Don't focus on anything else. Whatever is happening with you or in the world, just ignore. Just keep on doing your karma. Keep on remembering me. Rest everything I will take care. We are not supposed to what we say, make everything perfect, make everybody think logically, properly. Not required. That will come later. So we will stick to this shloka that we also should try that everybody has a stand in the society, in the family. We have to maintain that. For that, we have to think and react wisely. Whatever situation comes up, it is not necessary that every time situation is in your favor, or every time the situation is what you want, you get. That is to never happen. That I want that day to be went this way, never goes in that way. So never have the expectation. So here also Krishna Bhagavan is saying that Arjun, you have a position, it will be it will be affected. You have a reputation, it will be affected. And this at this critical time, this delusion is not suiting you, and it will harm you. This is what is Krishna Bhagavan is saying to Arjun. And we can also take it on us that whatever situation comes to us, we should think wisely, think in all the direction, make our vision and intellect and our feelings, senses little more wider. It is not always to take revenge, or it is not always to get hurt. We can also ignore things. We can also let things go. We can also just move out from the situation. Krishna Bhagavan ji will tell you in all the chapters that no revenge, no getting involved in what you don't like, which is hurting you. And many people do. Ki, Acha, that person has done this to me, I will also do. Not required. So okay, leave it. Na? Finish it. Okay. So you will, if you continue this complete Gita, and if you chant properly, you will get this attitude. Ki, it's okay. If somebody has hurt me, no problem. I'll just move on. I'm not going to take any revenge. Krishna Bhagavan is going to take care of that person. You will get this feeling. You will have this attitude. You will start ignoring things. You will learn how to ignore. We have to learn. Actually, it is very difficult that certain situation come and we need to ignore. You will learn to ignore. For that, chant, chant, and chant. Keep offering to Krishna Bhagavan ji. Keep saying him sorry. Whenever you are hurt, you are sad, say sorry. Whenever you are happy, say thank you. It is very difficult to remember Krishna Bhagavan ji when we are happy, because we are already happy in a different world. So that time when you remember, that means you are in the right path. Try to do that. And Chalana, who is going to explain this? Yes, Komal, good girl.
जब अर्जुन को समझ में आया, जब वो उसके फैमिली मेंबर को अपने सामने देखा, उन सब के साथ युद्ध करना है, तो उसमें और हिम्मत नहीं हुई। वो अपने पैर पीछे लेना चाह रहा था और वो युद्ध नहीं करना चाह रहा था। तो भगवान श्री कृष्ण भगवान उसे समझाते हैं कि जैसा भी सिचुएशन है, उसको अपने दूसरे नजरिए से देख के उसको हैंडल करना है, आगे बढ़ना है। अब सब तैयारी होने के बाद फिर पीछे कदम हटाना, मतलब अपना नाम भी आगे खराब होना है और सिचुएशन को हैंडल करना है, जो कि अपने को अपने रियल लाइफ में भी करना होगा। सिचुएशन कैसा भी हो, अपने को हैंडल करके आगे जाना है, उसमें अपने को घबराना नहीं है।
Very good. Thank you, Komal. Now,
एक
Shloka.
वंदा मैम, एक बात मुझे इस बात पे याद है प्लीज। एक ये श्लोक है या ये दोहा है शायद कबीर का है कि दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे न कोय, जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे का होए। तो अभी जो आपने लास्ट लाइन कही उसमें तो ये एकदम फिट बैठता है कि हम अगर सुख में भगवान को याद करेंगे तो दुख होगा ही नहीं। तो मुझे ये नहीं पता वो इस श्लोक से कैसे एसोसिएट हो रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ तो एक बार में आपने कहा कि हमें एक वाइडर व्यू लेके चलना है और भगवान कृष्ण अर्जुन को कह रहे हैं कि तुम ऐसे कैसे दुखी हो सकते हो, मतलब अब इस टाइम पे तुम इतना छोटा सोच रहे हो। और एक दूसरी बात में आपने कहा कि लेट गो करो, इतना छोटी बात मत सोचो, और मतलब इग्नोर करना भी सीखो। तो ये दो चीजों का आई थिंक मिश्रण है यहाँ इस श्लोक में, जो मुझे समझ आया जो आपने बताया। बट हाँ, कृष्ण भगवान लास्ट में यही कह रहे हैं कि मुझे याद करो इन एवरी सिचुएशन, दुख में भी और सुख में भी, तो ये नाव पार हो जाएगी। मैं भी बह जाती हूँ कई बार।
Yeah, true. Actually, ना मैंने ये एक्स्ट्रा बोल दिया, इस श्लोका में नहीं है वो, मुझे बस आया और मैंने कह दिया, वैसी वाली बात है। इसमें तो कृष्ण भगवान जी बोल रहे हैं कि अर्जुन को कि तुम्हारे अंदर जो भी चल रहा है वो तुम अभी इस सिचुएशन के लिए करेक्ट नहीं है, और तुम्हारी रेप्यूटेशन के लिए भी करेक्ट नहीं है। और जो मैंने ऐड ऑन किया, मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें ऐड ऑन कर दी। तो बेसिकली है ना, मैं ये चीजें बहुत ऐड ऑन करती हूँ कि बार बार कृष्ण भगवान जी को याद करो, उनको सॉरी बोलो, उनको थैंक यू बोलो, और ना चैंटिंग करो। ये चीजें अगर हम कर लेना, हमारा जीवन एक डिफरेंट लेवल में होगा। बट टाइम लगेगा, बहुत टाइम लगता है। इट टेक्स इयर्स। और इसमें ब्रेक मत देना, ब्रेक दिए तो क्या होगा, फिर से स्टार्टिंग वाला केस हो जाएगा। और क्यों ब्रेक देना ना, वो एक दिन का ब्रेक भी बहुत भारी पड़ता है। अरे यार मिस हो गया आज का, तो ऐसा वाला फीलिंग आने लगेगा कि नहीं, मुझे एक दिन भी मिस नहीं करना है। यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग दैट फीलिंग, है ना, नहीं नहीं कुछ भी हो जाए, चलो मैं एक बार तो चैंटिंग कर ही लूं, ऐसा वाला आ जाएगा, चाहे कितने भी बिजी हो। तो बस
उस बात
वही
पे मुझे एक और बात याद आई है, आई एम सो सॉरी, बट एक बहुत अच्छी चीज हुई है कि यूजुअली मेरी वेडनेसडे को 12 to 1 एक और क्लास होती है, पर अपने आप ही उन टीचर ने आज का के लिए शिफ्ट कर दिया कि वेडनेसडे को वो ले नहीं पाएंगी, तो वो 4:30 ले रही है आज की क्लास। तो आई वाज लाइक कि मेरी तो वेडनेसडे को क्लास मिस हो जाएगी, पर आज की क्लास तो मैं अटेंड कर पा रही हूँ आपकी, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली शिफ्ट हो गया नाउ दैट कल मेरा भंडारा भी भर गया, 101 रुपए आए हैं मेरे अकाउंट में। So, this is what I want to say.
thank you so much.
Sorry, I'm disturbing, but I wanted to share it.
It's okay, it's not disturbing, it is good. We are sharing with each other. Sharing is caring, है ना, it is a saying, sharing is caring. We should share. अच्छी बात है ना, मैं भी आप सबसे सीख रही हूँ सबका, क्योंकि सबका पर्सपेक्टिव अलग होता है, सबका नजर है ना, हम अलग अलग चीजें सीखते हैं हर जगह पे। इट्स नाइस। चलो, we'll move to Shloka 3. Shloka 3 is one of the important shlokas, can be chanted when someone is in depression or we are in depression. So how this shloka will help? है ना, it's a very big question कि अच्छा डिप्रेशन में तो श्लोका क्यों चैंट करें? Why we should chant this shloka? Because these are the golden words. These are the most auspicious, precious words of Sri Krishna ji, what he himself has said on this earth. That is why these words, when you chant again and again, these are all magical words. So what happened when you are chanting, it is coming from your mouth. And where it is going in the universe, right? It will go in the universe. So whatever you are sending in the universe, it will come back to you. You are sending positive words, you are sending positive vibes. In return, you will get that. You will get positive words, you will get positive vibes. All the negativities around you will go off, and more positivity will start accumulating, filling around you. Okay? So that is why chanting is important, because these are the words of Supreme Lord. And these are Maha Mantras. All, each and every word, Sloka is Maha Mantra. So keep chanting again and again. The more you chant, the more you see the effect. The more you can see the positivity around you. You all have already started. It's such a nice feeling. And I really thanks to Krishna Bhagwanji that he is showing you the his Maya, his illusion, his divine power, which is very much required. So we'll move forward. Clavium, unmanliness. Manas, masma, do not. Kama, yield to. Partha is Arjun. Sri Krishna ji used to call Arjun as Partha. So now it is very common term. We in olden days, people used to call their friend as Partha as well. Because Krishna Bhagwan ji used to call Arjun as Partha. Na, not, eta, this, why to you, upapadyate, befitting or not worthy, shudram, pity, hridaya, hard, dorbalyam, weakness, tvaktva, giving up, utashtita, arise, paramatapa, conqueror of enemies. Now Sri Krishna ji is saying that what you are doing is it is a weakness of your heart. He's saying this is what the weakness of your heart, and this is the cowardliness. The way you are behaving, the way you are talking is the weakness of your heart. Obviously, Arjun is getting emotional. That is why weakness of the heart, and he's not thinking from his intellect and the brain. He's thinking from the heart. And it is called cowardliness. So Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying that stop it and arise and get up. So successfully trading the path of enlightenment requires high spirits and moral. One needs to be optimistic, enthusiastic, and energetic to overcome the negativities of the material mind, such as sloth, the wrath of habit, ignorance, and attachment. Sri Krishna ji is a skillful teacher, and thus having reprimanded Arjun, he now enhances Arjun's internal strength to tackle the situation by encouraging him. Right? Krishna Bhagwan ji is very smart. He created the situation. Now he is letting Arjun come out of the situation. So we should also learn that when we are parenting, and if you are a teacher, how you should handle the situations. Parenting is also not an easy task. At different age, different type of kids are there. Their feelings, it's very tough. So we should learn, like how to bring up kids, how to handle the mood swings of kids, so many things. Huh? And now to my goodness, more Kalyug. So here we also learn that we should also try to be skillful, smart, and handle the situation. To praise kids, to motivate them, to show them what is their strength, what is their goodness, what is their skill, and rather not to focus what is not in them. Yes. Come on now, Shloka 3, who is explaining? Rashmi ma'am is explaining.
Okay. तो ये जो श्लोक है वो दिस श्लोक इज सॉर्ट ऑफ एन एंटी डिप्रेसेंट. तो मैंने यहाँ पर वैसे ही लिख लिया है कि यहाँ पर अर्जुन को बता रहे हैं श्री कृष्ण कि स्टॉप इट एंड अराइज अप, कि बहुत हो गया इतना मौन करना, ये तुम्हें शोभा नहीं देता. दिस इज नॉट हु यू आर अ क्षत्रिय. So don't get into this. It's time to get up and get onto your feet, or this thing does not resonate with you. This is not who you are. So bring up your strength. You are a strong person, and it's time that you get up and get ready for the work that you are brought here for. So यही है इसका मीनिंग कि ये चीज तुम्हें शोभा नहीं देती है, अब तुम खड़े हो जाओ और अब तुम वो काम करो जिसके लिए तुम्हें यहाँ पर बुलाया गया है। एज यू सेड अर्लियर कि भगवान कृष्ण और अर्जुन साथ साथ में ही चलते हैं, और भगवान श्री कृष्ण ही ऐसी सिचुएशन अराइज करते हैं ताकि अर्जुन उसमें आए और फिर खुद अपनी शक्ति को वो पहचाने और फिर इससे निकल के आए, ऊपर उठे, जिस काम को करने के लिए आया वो धर्म अपना पूरा करे।
Very nice. Shloka 4. Now Arjun has said, Katham how Bhishmam Bhishma Aham I Sankhye in battle. Dronam is Dronacharya cha, and Madhusudan is another name of Sri Krishna ji. Ishubhi with arrows. Pratitsyami shall I shoot. Puja Aru worth of worship. Arisudana destroyer of enemies. So Arjun has called Sri Krishna ji in two names, Madhusudan and Arisudan. And he's saying that, how do I shoot the arrows to Bhishma Pitama, who is his favorite grandfather, Dronacharya, his favorite teacher, and he's saying that both are worthy to worship. Like he's saying both are like God to me. They are the gods to me. How do I kill them? And how do I shoot the arrows to them? So he's asking for the help. No, sometimes we are in, so we can see ourselves in the situation. We are in a situation, we know that we have to do this, but we are waiting someone to convince us. What that one line will convince us and we will do that. Correct? Like I will give you an example. Yesterday only one of the students, she called me and they are in a joint family. So I was telling that, no, always you should not listen. You should also give back sometimes. You are in a joint family, so many things happens. It is not that always you are listening to everyone and getting pressurized. You should also give them back when the situation is there, when it is not your fault. That lady was not convinced at all. Then she got to know in some other video, and that in that video, some other video, that same thing it has been said that it is okay, whatever is happening on the command of Sri Krishna ji, but still you have the intellect. Use your intellect and decide whether the situation is in your favor, like no, it is your fault or not. If it is not your fault, give them back. Now she understood and she told, okay, now I will not always listen, and if it is not my fault, I'll give back. So this is what Arjun is also waiting for, that convincing answer. He also wants a convincing answer to wage the war. Able to understand. We also sometimes in the situation, we are not convinced by our own self, and we want someone else to convince us to do that situation. So even in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna ji has said that, no, it is not always to, like Arjun now what he's saying, I don't want any property and all, let them kill me, I don't want to kill anyone. So one more thing we learn that it is not that, we always let it go. ऐसा नहीं है ना, you are supporting the wrong person. Like Karan is supporting the wrong side. Even though Karan knows that Pandavas are doing good, but he's supporting the wrong side. And Arjun is saying that, fine, no problem. Let them take the property, I don't want. So sometimes we also get this type of situation. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, let it be. Chalega. No, I'm happy with what I have. So that is also wrong. You should do what is correct. What is Sri Krishna ji saying in this Gita also. Overall, it will come later in the chapters, that it is not that always you be quiet and you keep letting everybody do what they want. That is also wrong. You have to give them back also sometimes. If you are not wrong. If you are not wrong, you have the full right to talk, to speak that what is correct. And it is not that every time people are Hindi में बोलते दबाते रहते हैं, like making you pull down. So this is what. So now we'll come back again to this shloka that Arjun is saying both are like God to me and I cannot shoot arrows on them. Please help me. Actually, he's asking help, that say something and help me. How do I deal with this situation? the one who is explaining. Archana ma'am is explaining.
हमने श्लोका के अलावा आपने बहुत सारी और एडिशनल बातें बताई एक्चुअली। तो इस श्लोक में तो अर्जुन कह रहे हैं कि मतलब just before this we heard Shree Krishn ji kind of boosting up Arjun ki nahi, you cannot be so sad and full of sorrow, you should get up, you should do your duty and all of that. So इस वाले में वापस अर्जुन उनसे पूछ रहे हैं कि मैं कैसे लड़ूं इसमें मेरे अगेंस्ट जो लोग हैं वो मेरे भगवान समान, भीष्म पितामह जो मेरे दादा मतलब भगवान समान है, मेरे गुरु वो भी भगवान समान है, इन लोगों के अगेंस्ट मैं कैसे लड़ूं। तो एक तरह से वो ये चीजें इसलिए बोल रहा है क्योंकि उसको ही नीड्स दैट मॉरल सपोर्ट स्टिल। सो क्योंकि कृष्ण जी उसको जस्ट पहले बोल रहे कि नहीं तुमको अपनी ड्यूटी करनी है, तो इन अ वे वो शायद मतलब वही कि उसको he will get to hear what he wants to hear to do the right thing. So that is what it is.
Thank you so much.